Welcome. Alright, today's job. We've got the toys out. Oh, it's been a hard morning. The temperatures are getting up high now. About 25s. Should have done this when it was cooler, but anyway. If anyone thought I was just going to play around with this and just drive it, you're wrong. So it's getting its use. So I've been around the whole property at the moment, strimming all morning. Lost about a bloody stone in sweat. Now I've got to rake it. I still need to sort out here because it's full of logs and branches, but I'm not bothered too much. So yeah, scraping all this lot out. Gonna go down there, gonna take the truck, gonna make a little driveway down there, see how it goes. But yeah, I've got all that back end to clear up. So the idea is load the truck up, and I've got a nice compost corner in there that we're not going to use, so I'm going to tip it in there. So yeah, then I'm going to, just the idea is because the grass was so long, it was literally up to my waist in places. And the problem is at this time of year, like we found out, ticks. Ticks are a big thing in Bulgaria, by the way, guys. We didn't know about it. Both our dogs have never had a tick and they're 11 years old. Come here and both of them got them. Lily had two on a head, one on her eyelid, and Roxy had one on her neck. Of course, in the long grass, that's where they're breeding at the moment. And over here, they're quite strong, we was told. You can get the Lyme disease and a lot of other nasty diseases. So, yeah, unfortunately, we've had to put them on, because we was using like natural remedy stuff for fleas and ticks. But yeah, that wasn't working, so we're on the next guard now. So something to think of as well, guys, because I never thought I'd become a vet and sit there taking off bloody ticks off dogs. But I have been. Anyway, back to the sweaty old work. I'm desperately in need of a gardener. Oh, I realise owning a house now. Problem is when you're building one and restoring one, and until everything's done, there's a lot of work. And all this land here doesn't belong to that house, so this land belongs to a derelict house on the bottom. So yeah, might look into that in the future. That goes all the way down, it's a huge plot. But I was thinking if I could do like little camping spots maybe in there, leave the trees and just take a few out, or even if I could just buy a little bit of the land here. But who knows? You always got to look for the future. We're still getting on with a tiny home. We've had a few little delays, but we're looking at maybe getting some workaways in. So right, this ain't going to work itself and load itself, so you have to get back to it, unfortunately. Welcome back to how to not garden with the off-grid nomad. So yesterday got all round grass cut, strimmed. God, that was a killer. Too bloody hot. It's 25 to 29 here. I'm definitely going to need a gardener. But yeah, we need all this first bit's doing. But yeah, I'm weed killing as well, getting everywhere done. And now I'm chopping down 3 trees which are rotten. Also, we've got a bad hole over there. 2 holes for the dogs from next door come. There's a hole there and a hole here, so I'm chopping all these trees down. These are rotten. I can just almost, well, the last one I just pulled it straight out of the ground. It's absolutely rotten. So these are all gone. There's no life in them whatsoever. There's 3 dead in a row. But that works out well because this could be like a bit of a sunbathing area. So yeah, so we're going to remove these trees. Whatever we remove, we're going to be planting more. We've got a whole orchard of fruit trees, but this is the swimming pool area. So I'm weed killing, chopping, trimming, because a lot of these trees have never been pruned. And the problem is, if you don't get rid of the old dead stuff, new stuff won't grow. So I've had a good trim. This one's just got to go over again just to make sure. But there's like loads of old branches. If you get rid of some of these old crap ones, like this one's got new roots on, so I've chopped the ends off. Yeah, there's like a big branch sticking out. Get rid of a load of the, thin it out, get rid of the crap, and then we should have nice healthy trees for a good few years. So now it's all blossoming, I can see what's actually active and what isn't. Like I say, these two left are just dead, and that one's just dead. So, chopping them down, and they're all going to get used along here as fencing to stop the little dogs coming in. Then we need a swimming pool sorting out. So, yeah, it's again, we've got 2 trees here, but I'm going to leave them another month or so to see what happens with them. There's nothing showing at the moment, but not to say they do look healthy. So they could be just late ones. These are just rotten. The whole trunks are split. I mean, this one just snapped off. It's rotten. So yeah, these are just totally gone. You can see all the bark's gone and it's been eaten away. So yeah, like I said, there's 2 more there. We'll see what they do and produce. But everything else is coming in green. We're losing our views. So yeah, that one might go actually. And then that gives me a whole bigger area for the sun. This is basically the recreational area for swimming and stuff like that. Yeah, we just need a sort of fairly big pool. Ideally, I'd absolutely love to build one. You know, so it's in, instead of messing around with these sort of semi-permanent metal ones and what last, you know, 5 years. I'd love to have one that's, you know, I've got friends, you know, with a digger. They're only sort of built with grease blocks. I probably wouldn't have any big fancy heating or anything with it. It'll just be a cold one because, oh yeah, there's cold plunging and stuff's all good for you. So maybe it might be good for me old age. But yeah, just have a sort of a natural type swimming pool without all the big chemicals and stuff and heat pumps, and just have like a solar cover and maybe like a some sort of cover. I can get a greenhouse. I've seen a few people use like a greenhouse or like a little marquee thing to put it over, so in the winter you know you can protect it more. But yeah, it's just the cost. I did find one online. There was a company doing the plastic shells, so all you need to do is make a hole and drop it in. But they was like 16,000 lev for the cheapest, with free delivery. But the problem is we can't get a lorry here with a big high-up. The lorries won't get up the hills, and there's no way to get a high-up in. But even if you did get it up here, it's like 16,000 lev. That's what, 7 grand, 8 grand? So about 7 grand for a plastic. It's like, nah. I know you can buy all the materials. I bet it's only about £1 grand for all the materials. It's just the labour. Once you've done your square base and your rebar and concreting, and then just get it all like painted and cemented inside. But yeah, we'll see. It'd add a lot of value to the house. But yeah, so it's going on holiday in 2 days, so the idea is get this lot done now, get weed killed, and then when we come back, all my areas should be dead. Then we can start doing some fire pit action. So 18th of May is got Paul Luby coming back, so I'm going to get him to dig me a big area out for doing my the big communal fire pit. And then we need the soil moving, but at the moment I'm just going through all the trees and chopping out the crap, and we're going to replace with nice stuff, cherries and apples and all fruits. We only want fruits in here. Anything we can harvest ourselves. At least with trees you don't need to maintain, maintenance. You're going to have to paint the bottoms. You paint all of them white, all the bases white so the bugs don't get on them. There's all little things like that I need to do. So like there, I need to trim all around the base and paint that, and then hopefully it's going to start looking nice. So also, I don't know when this is going out, but the tiny home we are putting on hold. It's only going to be rented for people who want to just come out and have a wander around. It's not going to be rental for a holiday home, if you understand what I mean. Because of all the land, it's all a bit scruffy down there. So we're going to try and get some workaways in, pay these workaways what come, and then slowly do it up and have it properly, really nice. And then next year we'll advertise it as a proper holiday rental. But for this year, it's more for people who live in the area, want to rent it long term while they work on their homes, and people who want to come and visit the area looking for houses and just want to see what the area is like. As long as you don't mind no grass and stuff outside. Everything's there, the house is there, everything's there. It's just, we just feel it's just, there's a few little teething problems inside we're fixing, and we just want to make it better. We don't want to be a holiday rental and people go, oh, we didn't like that, we didn't like this, and have sort of bad reviews and stuff. We want to get it right. So obviously people who are just coming will just, it's just going to be cheap and have it a longer term, because they're going to be working on their own homes. They're not bothered, they're not there on a holiday. They just need a room, a base, somewhere to get washed and somewhere to eat, and then get back to work on their house. So they understand more. But yeah, so far loving Bulgaria, absolute love it. Kids are all booked them in. They're all coming back for August for another 2 weeks. That's cost me a small fortune. It's nearly £1,000. It was 800. So yeah, but we're trying to do it so all three come together, because obviously we've got stepson and he gets on really well with them, and he didn't want to come back on his own, he wanted to come back with them. So we've arranged it so they've all come back again, same time, same everything. So yeah, it'd be nice for them, and then hopefully we'll start slowly building up, because they want the quads and they want all crazy. So yeah, I need to make some money somehow, because it's all just going. But like our motto is, we could be dead tomorrow. So end of the day, everything we spend on these houses is just investment for the kids. So yeah, just live life. There's no point worrying about money. You don't need much here. It's only costing money now because there's a lot of the expensive bits we're doing, but like swimming pools and stuff like that, and like the rotavator thing. But yeah, apart from that, it's all like now it's just free stuff. I'm just chopping wood, fixing holes, weed killing. Nothing's costing. So I've already bought the stuff, got everything. So that's the problem. From when we first got here, you didn't have it, so we had to go out and spend. But yeah, we just got, when we come back, we're going to have a big order in at the builders. We're going to get loads of bricks and blocks and gravel and all sorts, and start on the outside doing the car parking. So yeah, it's going to start looking sweet soon. We've got to get the concrete in over there and get that done. So our builders sort of disappeared a bit off the face of the earth, so we might have to start looking for others, because I think he's busy with the other jobs now. So yeah, might have to buy a cement mixer. But that's the thing, put me back out, that will, mixing cement all day for days. So we've got this to do as well, a huge big area to do in concrete. We've still got to level it out. So obviously, like I say, got Luby coming in. We're going to spit me words out. Properly, fucking hell, really get it level. That's one less job to do, and we'll get a plank of wood down, and he can get that done with his digger. So yeah, then it's just a matter of just marking out how we want the pool to be. Like, we need a bit of a retaining wall here as well, along here, and then we can grass up, and at least here it's going to sink down, and it's not going to look too bad because it's one of them raised ones, the ones I'm looking at. But at least when you see it from over there, it's not a big thing stuck, it's going to be hidden a bit. But yeah, I mean, ideally that tree would be best gone. Gives me more room at the side there, but It's coming. So yeah, Paul's still here. I don't know if you can see him through the trees and his big overlander. Yeah, he's loving it up here. But he's unfortunately burning away Shenzhen time. So he's waiting for a part to come from FedEx and it's still stuck in customs. So yeah, he's not happy about that. So it's a week overdue already and it just says in transit, but we found out it's not, it's still in transit because it's sat in a customs office. It's only a little tiny package with some switches, but they're important switches. So right, let's get back to hole filling. To give you an example of how rotten these trees were, they looked healthy and well, they didn't look healthy, but I've just chopped all the bottoms off. But look at this. I can just snap it straight off. It's just dead. See, loads of them big bugs. Hell, I wonder what they are. You. So yeah, that's why they got to go. So at least they're coming out with stumps. Less headache. Right, some good news. So we've just had the planners down from the Vratsa region to remark out our property because there's been a bit of a sort of not dispute, but this line what they put in here, when we bought this house, the company we bought it off said it was sort of up to there and we didn't own that land, it belonged to somebody else. And we was like, well, we had this measured and it was nowhere near. We're missing 500 square metres. So it goes right down the hill and it is all them trees, and it's right up to the trees as well. So we've been round, it's all been marked, and so there's the new summer camping area. We're going to get the bell tent on there, but yeah, unfortunately it's cost us 400 lev, but we knew we was right. So yeah, I think there's just a bit confusion because there's been a fence put up already. They just presumed it was there, but yeah, you know, we knew exactly it can't be anybody else's land. So, because the other people can't even get to it, it's upon the other side. It's just terrible. So there's no way they can get to it. So it's got to be ours. So yeah, another little bonus, but it is quite a bit soft there. So like I say, we're going to make an entrance over there now. It's going to be a bell tent area, but we're going to do some workaways and get, you know, other people in to help. I'm just going to do it slowly. So still got a lot of work. We need this painting, weeding, gravelling. I'm not going to put a road in there now because I'm going to put a gate over there to park campers in there. So yeah, gonna all start in May and start tidying up. Here we go, tiny home update. So got all the beds all made up, loads of spare stuff to go. So we're just getting sorted, last final few bits, rubbish, and yeah, got a nice big mirror that's going to go up on the wall. Fly screens are on, and bathroom is in. Oh, floor's mucky now. But yeah, it's all in now. I've just washed all the floor, gutted. But yeah, we've just got to give it a once final clean, and we're not far off. So yeah, we're off on holiday in the morning, so we just come down to do some pick. Because like we said, we're doing we're going to do workaways. We're not going to rush and advertise this for holidays yet. It's going to be more, like I've said before, it's going to be more for locals who have bought houses here. And if anyone wants to come and just stay and look in the area for houses, because it's not holiday ready, you know, the outside look now. We've got all this weeding to do and loads of stuff, and now we've just been told we own the land over there, so that's all got to be cleared. We've just had to build around to get another quote because we keep getting let down, so he's coming to do all the plastering and finish off this wall, then we can paint it. So yeah, that's going to be the new camping area for the bell tent. So that's it. That's about the only updates we've got for the tiny home at the moment. We're just not going to rush. So we're ready if anyone wants to come and quickly stay for a few nights or a week or something, but yeah, it'll be You know, obviously you've got that still to I'm going to be down here at the end of the month and clear it all and get gravel on here, but that's about where we're at. We've got so much to do. So we're having a week off, we'll go on holiday, recharge. My neck and back's okay, but my shoulders, and so is Victoria's. She's still got to work, but yeah, just got to finish off a few. Well, it's like I say, I reckon a good day, 1 day to 2 days max, just cleaning, putting everything away. We still need to go through boxes of stuff, because like I said before, if anyone wants to come and stay, we want to make sure this has got everything you need. You know, all the pots and pans, every knife and bakery stuff, anything, so you can cook, bake. Because there's nothing worse than going to like a little rental and it's like, you ain't got this. And we've been, you know, we haven't even got tea towels. We haven't had cups in one. So, and we was paying £50 a night, you know, plus 60. So this is only going to be 25 a night we're charging. So, and then, and we'll even, you know, if you got some washing or something, we can even help chuck that in our washer. We are thinking of putting one into the shower room at some point. I'm going to get like a coil operated one. But yeah, that's about it. So, right, back home.